where natural capital projects are going on. And the goal in all of them is to test, invest with field partners and experts, make it better each time. Advance concrete policy goals, not just treat them as experiments, but actually be doing it for a reason, and then roll up and share these lessons, because we're all learning really fast what works and what doesn't. So all those circles are places that Nature Conservancy or WWF are working. They've convinced us that mapped information about ecosystem services would really help, and we've raised money with them to have this be part of their work there. They're all led locally. We're leading none of them, just providing our part. And the blue ones are marine. That's that code there. So I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to tell you about this one, the Eastern Arc Mountains, because it's the one that I've worked on personally the longest, and is kind of illustrates a lot of the things I've been talking about so far. So these mountains in Tanzania, this is the Adzungwa Mountains. It's one of the Eastern Arc mountain blocks. They rise out of these sort of savanna woodland habitats that everyone equates with Tanzania, with these marvelous moist and cloud forests. Also surrounded by lots of people making their livelihoods, mostly out of agriculture on the slopes of these mountains. And that agriculture is moving steadily upward, such that the forests are increasingly restricted to the tops of these mountains. And that was a sort of motivating problem, is if we did a better job of articulating what the value of forest is on these mountaintops, and the value of nature generally in this region, could it provide a counter-argument to this agricultural expansion? Okay, so I just want to show you some of the results of INVEST models in this part of the world and how those programs are using them. And I'm going to skim over all the details of how we arrived at them. But I'd be happy to go back and talk with people later about that if just seeing magic